Hi there. So I'm going to see if I can show you how to register your grnonline.com email with Google. So first thing is to open up a web browser, and you really should open up a web browser where you have never used Google before, or if you have, sign out of Google, right? So if you're like, for example, if you are signed into Google, so I can show you here. So if I go to Google and I'm signed in here with my GRN Online that I created earlier in the meeting. So if I click here and then scroll down, scroll down. Let me get rid of that. Sign out right here. So manage your Google account under show more, because I have several accounts. So if I click here, I go to sign out, and I'm now signed out of my Google account. So sign out of your Google account, and then you'll go to the, you'll be here and then you just go to google.com, and you should see something like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click the sign in button here in the upper right, and you're going to get this sign in screen. Now on the sign in screen, you're going to go to create account right here. So click create account for my personal use. And then you're going to give your first name and your last name. And then you're going to hit next. And then you're going to tell them what your birthday is. And then you're going to give your gender. And then you're going to say next. Now here is where you're going to see how you'll sign in. And this is where you would normally put in some username, and it's going to be at gmail.com, right? That's how you make a Gmail account, Gmail-based account. However, what we're going to do here is go to use your existing email right here. Use your existing email. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to ask you what your email address is. And you're going to type in your GRN online address. So I would type ray@grnonline.com. Now, since I have already used this address for a previous account, I'm going to put something else in here. I'm going to put an address to one of my personal domains. So ray@salsa.net, but you would put your Gmail address right here. Yeah, I'm sorry, your grnonline.com address here. Then you hit next. And now it's going to send a code to your email address, right? So it's going to send a code. So you open up your email, whatever you happen to be using for email. And oh shoot, I don't have that account here. Oh yes, I do. Here it is. Boom. So you're going to get a verify your email address email from Google that looks like this. Right? Verify this email is yours, and it'll say whoever you are at grnonline.com here. And then you got this number that you have to enter into the form. So you copy that number or memorize it, whatever you want to do. Go back and enter the code. And then hit next. Then you got to create a strong password. So you got to come up with a password. So that's what I'm going to do. I always generate these ridiculously complex passwords. Right? Say next. Review your account info. Ray at grnonline.com. Hit next. And then it gives all that. This is your T's and C's. You hit I agree. Confirm. Bada bing, bada boom. You're in. Now you have a Google account that is linked to your GRN online address. And notice there's a little bang up here. You click on that and it says, hey, you want to add a recovery phone number? And I would strongly recommend that you do that so that you can get into this account if you get locked out. So you put in your cell phone number here because it's going to send you a text message. You hit save. And there you go. So now I have my Google account for grnonline.com, and I have put a recovery number in case I get locked out, and that is about it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email or call me, and I'll be glad to help you as best I can. Take care.